Well, yesterday now I lost something small, but we're still in front in the meeting. But I think the punters now got a lot back yesterday. I was very, very impressed with Hurricane Fly. He's the best horse, best hurdler I've seen in a long, long time. The ease he turned into the straight, and Ruby at any stage, just when he jumped the last, he quickened like a real good horse. Or he'll take some beating next year. When you see the likes of Binocular, who was won the champion hurdle before, made look like a mother type of horse, Hurricane Fly is definitely the best I've ever seen.
Now let's have a look at today's card, the final day of this great meeting here at Punchestown. Now the third race is the 345, the Irish Thoroughbred Breeders Association Fillies.
Yes, this is a real good race now. Anything could win it. And there's a class horse here from the flat, horse number 9, Eliadi. And he's about a 7 or 8 to 1 shot. He's a listed winner over hurdles and the whole, and I'm going to go for him each way. He'll be out 7 or 8 to 1 each way.
On to the 425 now, just 7 runners in the field, and that's the AES champion 4-year-old hurdle.
The fourth race. I think there's a good thing here. Unaccompanied. He ran a cracker in Cheltenham. He's come back, he's ran on the flat in the Curragh, and he won. He beat Celium and St. Nicholas Abbey. And St. Nicholas Abbey won yesterday in the flat in Chester by 15 lengths, I believe. I didn't see the race. I think Unaccompanied will win. And in each way, about 6 or 7 to 1 will be Rocky Wednesday. If you remember that race last week in Fairyhouse, Twilight won. And he was going to be a bad 4th or 5th, and 3 of them fell at the second last. But Unaccompanied is about 7 to 4, 2 to 1 shot. I think he could be the bet of the day.
So Unaccompanied has, of course, all the credentials, trained by Dermot Wells, ridden by Paul Carberry, and in the colours of the Moyglare Stud Farm.
Oh yeah, he's the real big team, and he ran so well in Cheltenham. Like he's 2 lengths second to Zakanda, and that was in the Triumph Hurdle, and he ran a cracker. And Dermot Well will have him. He's the best trainer in the country, one of the best trainers in the country. He'll have him spot on for today. It's a big prize.
Now it's on to the 5 o'clock, and that's the 5th race in the card. That's the Tulfaris Hotel and Golf Resort Pat Taff Handicap Steeplechase.
This is a pin job. Beautiful Sound is number 7. He was favoured for the Irish Grand National and he didn't get in. He was second reserve. But I'm going to go for one. It could probably be about 20 to 1. Ambobo each way. It's first 4, and I think he'd have a chance. Ambobo each way.
Now it's on to the 6th race, the 535, and that's the Tote.com Handicap Hurdle.
This is another pin job, and I keep going for outsiders all the time because I want results for myself. And I'm going to go for a Galway specialist here, and he'll be about maybe 12 or 14 to 1 each way. A horse called Trucker's Delight. The Shark Hanlon trains him, and I think he was ridden by Conor O'Farrell, and I think he could be a good each way job.
Now at 6:10 we've got the 7th race, and it's not the final race in the card. We have an extra one this evening, but that's the Peggy Barry Walsh Memorial Flat Race.
Well, this is a horses. Most of these have never run before. I'm told Willie's horse, number 16, Passage Vademi, is very, very useful. You have to look out for the riders. Nina rides 6 Stone Ned. Arthur Moore has 2 in it. It's really a watch the market for us. Jessica Harrington has one in it, Law Rebel, by High Chaparral. And you couldn't really pick one out. You just have to wait and see what the market is. Like Tony Martin has one in it. Tony Mullins has 2 in it. But I hear Willie's is very well fancied.
Now a very big field for the final race in the card this evening. And it's the 22nd running of the Diego Ireland Punchestown Charity.
Yes. I was lucky myself. I rode in a few of these in Leopardstown and Punchestown and the whole lot myself. And the people that get fit, it takes 3 months for some of these riders to ride out every day, lose the weight, get down, raise money, and the whole lot. But this was one about 3 or 4 years ago by Tony Mullins, came out of retirement, and it's like he was a champion jockey and he'd done it. And today we have another jockey coming out of retirement, which is Conor O'Dwyer. And they have him down on the race card as Mr. C. O'Dwyer, but I'd say Conor would probably win it. He'd be the best rider in the race, and good luck to everybody in it. And it's great to see. The fellow called James Nolan was the man that originated this, and he has raised an awful lot of money. And to see the people going to the start and enjoying it and having a great time, it's fantastic.
David, thank you again for all your tips this week.
That's my pleasure, and I hope you made money.